Welcome back to Braintree Today. I'm Konstandinidis and you're watching BCAM TV. Now we'll be getting into our latest stories from the week. Welcome back to Braintree Today. I'm Konstandinidis and you're watching BCAM TV. Now we'll be getting into our latest stories from the week. On Saturday, Israel expanded its ground operation in Gaza with infantry and armored vehicles backed by massive strikes from the air and sea. Israel's military said it killed dozens of Hamas fighters overnight and struck targets in northern Gaza as part of its expanded ground operations in the enclave. According to a senior U.S. official, the United States pressured Israel behind the scenes to restore the communications it had shut down in the enclave this weekend. The Gaza Health Ministry said at least 8,306 people in Gaza have been killed in the conflict so far, and more than 21,000 wounded. The Israeli death toll reported by Israeli authorities has not increased since at least October 16th, hovering around 1,400 people killed and more than 5,400 injured. According to CNN, on Monday, 26 aid trucks passed inspection and made their way into the Gaza Strip from Egypt. Robert Card, the gunman in the mass shooting that killed 18 people in Lewiston, Maine, was found dead. Mike Sauchuk, commissioner of the Maine Department of Public Safety, confirmed that he died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. According to the commissioner, the body was located at about 7:45 p.m. near the Androscoggin River in Lisbon, a town about 8 miles southwest of Lewiston. Maine Governor Janet Mills, at a news conference, told reporters that, quote, "Like many people, I'm breathing a sigh of relief that Robert Card is no longer a threat to anyone," end quote. Hundreds of state and local police and federal agents had been involved in the manhunt since the shootings Wednesday night. The medical examiner said the victims of the mass shooting ranged in age from 14 to 76. Investigators were looking into whether the suspect may have been targeting a specific individual who was believed to be a current or former girlfriend. It wasn't clear if she was at either of the two locations that were attacked. Best Buy is recalling nearly 1 million pressure cookers and separate inner pots following several reports of related burn injuries. The U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission posted the recall notice for the Insignia multifunction pressure cookers, which have incorrect volume markings on the inner pot. This can cause consumers to overfill the pot, which can cause hot food and liquids to be ejected when the pressure cooker is venting using the quick release method or opened while its contents are pressurized. Best Buy received 31 reports of incidents in which the contents were expelled under pressure, including 17 reports of burn injuries, some of which involve reports of second-degree and severe burns. The recalled pressure cookers were sold at Best Buy stores nationwide and online through Best Buy and Amazon from October 2017 through June 2023. Anyone who owns one of the recalled pressure cookers should contact Best Buy for a free replacement. Researchers say that American adults spend about 9.5 hours a day sitting, usually at work. Now, a new study finds that regular daily exercise may offset the increased risk of death associating with prolonged sitting. Norwegian researchers reviewed data from 4 prior studies involving nearly 12,000 participants aged 50 and older. They found that those who sat for 12 or more hours a day had a 38% higher risk of death compared to those sitting for only 8 hours a day. However, if the subjects engaged in moderate to vigorous activity for just 10 minutes a day, that's right, just 10 minutes, their higher risk of death dropped by 35%. And exercising a mere 22 minutes a day essentially erased the high risk of death associated with excessive sitting. Just another reason to get up out of your chair and get moving. Netflix, the streaming giant, is making its scariest move yet and is again hiking the platform's streaming prices. The premium plan, currently at $19.99 a month, will go up to will go up $3 to $22.99 a month. The basic plan that is currently $9.99 a month will also go up to $11.99 a month. The $6.99 a month ad-supported plan and the standard plan for $15.49 will both stay the same. So if you're looking for a good scare this season, make sure to check out your Netflix bill in the coming month. Thanks for watching Braintree Today. We'll be right back with more after the break.
Hi, I'm State Representative Bruce Ayers, and I'd like to introduce you to the Helping Hand program. With rising healthcare costs, all too often we hear stories about our seniors, veterans, and neighbors who may not have the proper insurance coverage they need for durable medical equipment. These individuals may be living on a fixed income and may not have the financial resources necessary to cover the costs of the equipment they need. We have a solution. The Helping Hand program provides free, durable medical equipment to residents in need. Items such as wheelchairs, walkers, crutches, canes, commodes, tub seats, and hospital beds are available through the program. We receive donations of lightly used equipment and store them at our facility in North Quincy. If you're in need of any of these items, you can pick them up free of charge and return them after any length of time.
My scooters improve my mobility and independence. Thanks to Helping Hand, I can go to the store, visit the boardwalk, and do so much more.
Helping Hand is a great resource for people who don't have insurance coverage.
The Helping Hand program is successful thanks to the generosity of people who have donated durable medical equipment to our inventory. For more information about the program or to fill out an equipment request form, visit our website or call 617-472-9877. If you know someone in need of these items, we're always available to lend a helping hand.
Welcome back. On Thursday, October 26th, the town of Braintree held their second and final debates for school committee, town council, and mayor. Here's more from the mayoral candidates, Charles Kokoris and Aaron Joyce.
Candidate Joyce, first question. Every town and city faces challenges. What do you think is the biggest challenge for Braintree's future, and how will you address it?
Thank you. Thank you so much to the former League of Women's Voters for having us this evening, and to Town Hall facilities staff for setting up the room wonderfully, as always. And I just wanted to give a quick birthday shout out to Audrey, who is my campaign manager, and she's here tonight on her birthday. So. But I think absolutely the number one issue facing Braintree is long-term fiscal stability. And I think as long as we are unable to tackle the stability of our finances, we will not be able to make investments into schools, into increased town services, into more senior programming, into modern athletic fields for kids and for just residents who want to enjoy more modern facilities. So we need to get a handle on our finances so we can invest in the future that we're all hoping for.
Thank you. Mayor Kokoris, same question. If you'd like me to repeat the question, I'd be happy to do so.
Sure.
Every town and city faces challenges. What do you think is the biggest challenge for Braintree's future, and how will you address it?
Thank you, and thank you to League of Women Voters and Jean Giagrande for putting this on tonight. When I stood here before you 4 years ago, and you gave me the greatest honor of my life to become your mayor, one of the issues that I discussed was our schools. And our schools were in very difficult position. We needed to do work to our schools, and I think that that still remains one of our biggest challenges, is the physical buildings. Our schools were falling apart. So as mayor, when I came in, one of the first things I did was I decided to do a debt exclusion as I went to each school and looked at each school from the boiler room to the roof. And while doing so, I discovered that we needed to do roofs at our elementary schools. And when I put together a debt exclusion, that debt exclusion not only allowed us to build the first new school, South Middle School in Braintree, but also it allowed us to do 4 of the roofs. In addition to that, I've put together our facilities division. As you look at this beautiful auditorium, that's our facilities division that has been combined with the school facilities division, so we can take a building like we have here that's over 100 years old and make it look beautiful and make the improvements so that it's usable and it is a great place to be. So I think that is the challenge, and we will continue to address that challenge. We already have a number of items in place to do those repairs, and we are making great progress utilizing our facilities divisions. And within that debt exclusion, it allowed us to do so much more than we were able to do before. Thank you.
To watch the full debate, head to our government channels, Comcast Channel 8 and Verizon Channel 26, or catch it on youtube.com/bcamtv. Braintree's St. Thomas More Church could be torn down as the church has been closed for a year now. Developer George Clements has plans to build a 48-unit condominium complex for people 55 and older, which would require a zoning change. Clements has an agreement with the Boston Archdiocese to buy the land and will be submitting an application in the coming weeks. On the 16 acres of land, there will be 15 detached houses, 13 townhouses, and 10 duplexes. Clements also proposed keeping 6 acres of woodlands clear from building and not available for future developments. District 2 Town Councilor Joseph Reynolds, who represents the area, has supported the development but said there will be road and drainage issues to work out. Clements has invested in other developments around Braintree, including the Cachado Club. He's also bought the Dunkin' Donuts University on Granite Street. The Patriot Ledger came out with their list of top South Shore High School athlete performers from October 23rd to the 28th. 3 members of the Braintree girls soccer team made the list. Chloe McGinty for scoring the lone goal against Milton, Jackie McGonigal for making 8 saves in a shutout over Milton, and Erin Kelly scored her first varsity goal in a 1-1 tie against Needham. Braintree Curbside Yard Waste Collection has begun. Pickup will be on your regular collection day and will continue all the way through the week of November 27th. Curbside yard waste pickup includes grass, leaves, and branches that are in paper bags or an open container that weighs less than 50 pounds. For any questions, please contact the Mayor's Office at 781-794-8100 or by email at mayorsoffice@braintreema.gov. The Mayor's Office lined up a number of autumn activities for 2023 in partnership with the Braintree Recreation Department. The last one of the season will be on Tuesday, November 7th. The Recreation Department will be hosting a trip to the John F. Kennedy Presidential Library and Museum for students in grades 3 to 8. Cost is $15 and includes round-trip bus transportation from the recreation offices at 74 Pond Street. The bus will leave Braintree at 9:15 a.m. and return around 2 p.m. The trip includes a stop for lunch at Sullivan's Castle Island. The cost of lunch is not included. Again, to sign up for either one of these events, head to BraintreeRec.com. The Dickens Festival Holiday Craft Fair is a beloved Braintree tradition and will be back for their 29th annual festival in November. Held on the Saturday before Thanksgiving, All Souls Church is transformed into a festive Victorian marketplace decked out for the Christmas season. The Dickens Festival is a touchstone for the holidays that offers the community the gift of a traditional holiday experience, filled with good cheer and good fun. This year, the Dickens Festival will take place on Saturday, November 18th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at 196 Elm Street. Admission is free, and you'll even get a free visit with Santa to take pictures. For vendors looking to register for a space at the festival, head to allsoulsbraintree.org. Thank you for watching Braintree Today on BCAM TV. We'll be right back with more stories in the area.
James. He was surprised to find out that he has elevated blood pressure, which could turn into high blood pressure. So he talked with his doctor about a healthy path to get his numbers down. He quit smoking, which makes a big difference for his overall heart health. He also cut down on salt by watching out for high sodium on food labels and added a 30-minute walk 5 days a week to his routine. These healthy steps weren't easy, but lowering his blood pressure was worth it. Learn more about his healthy path.
Welcome back to Braintree Today. Now let's get right into more stories. Beth Israel Medical Center has signed a lease agreement to develop an ambulatory medical care center in downtown Quincy at 55 General McConville Way, near the Quincy Center MBTA station. Construction is expected to begin in 2025 in preparation for a 2027 opening. Services will include primary care, urgent care, cancer care, OB/GYN, orthopedics, radiology and lab services, and a retail pharmacy. Quincy Mayor Koch praised the announced lease agreement, saying, quote, "Having one of the most well-respected medical providers in the entire world in Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center as an anchor tenant in our new downtown is a great step forward for our community and a testament to the work of so many, making Quincy Center a thriving economic engine once again," end quote. Last week, in celebration of the Rotary Club of Abington's 80th anniversary of service, a meeting at the Town Hall was hosted by the Rotary Club of Braintree. The Braintree Rotary Club sponsored the founding of Abington's Rotary Club in 1943. This year marks 80 years of Abington's club fulfilling the Rotary's motto of service above self. Here's more from the event.
Rotary Club of Abington past President Rick Shepard and I are the coordinators of today's 80th anniversary celebration of the organization of the Rotary Club of Abington, which took place on October 26, 1943, 80 years ago today. It is my pleasure and honor to welcome everyone to Braintree today. Now, I would like to ask Abington Rotary Club past President Rick Shepard to ring the club's original bell, which the club has used since 1943, to start our anniversary celebration. A round of applause for the Abington Rotary Club. We are now in session. Rotary clubs start other Rotary clubs. The ancestor of them all is Rotary Club number 1, Chicago, Illinois, founded in 1905. The Quincy Rotary Club, of which Margaret is now the president, started the Braintree Rotary Club in 1923, and Braintree helped to start the Abington Rotary Club in 1943. Thank you all for being here today. Congratulations to every member of the Rotary Club of Abington, past and present, for 80 years of service above self to the town of Abington, the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, and through Rotary International, with 46,000 clubs and over 1.4 million members all around the globe, that the clubs have helped our nation and the nations of the world.
Last Thursday, the Massachusetts Senate unanimously passed a bill to make feminine hygiene products available for free in certain publicly funded restrooms, like public schools, in group homes and shelters, and in prisons and jails. Senate President Karen Spilka, who championed the bill, said, quote, "Roughly 50% of Massachusetts residents menstruate and they are offered zero support by the state. Pads and tampons are not luxuries, they are necessities," end quote. The sponsor of the Senate bill, Senator Patricia Jalen, admitted she had never thought about the importance of ensuring the availability of these products until students in her district from Somerville and Medford approached her to discuss the lack of access to free menstrual products at their schools. Students in both districts worked for years to call attention to the issue. Both districts now have a policy that ensures all students who need them have access. The bill still needs to pass through the House, where a prior vote on the subject failed to reach the floor. This Saturday, November 4th, don't forget to turn your clocks back. For many, the time change is a seasonal sign of the start of winter, but sleep experts are urging legislators to consider making Eastern Standard Time permanent. 2 neurologists specializing in sleep were among those who spoke at the Joint Committee on State Administration and Regulatory Oversight, where they urged lawmakers to signal to federal government that Massachusetts is done with daylight saving time. They were clear in their comments about the benefits of keeping time aligned with the sun and urged the committee to support the companion bills filed by Representative Angelo Popolo Jr. and Senator Patrick O'Connor. The bill stipulates that Massachusetts would not end its time flipping until it can form a partnership with Connecticut, Vermont, and New Hampshire. Better get your shovels and snowblowers ready. The National Weather Service released its outlook for the winter last week, and it's looking like we may be in for a snowier winter with an El Niño climate pattern predicted for our area. El Niño is a regular large-scale climate phenomenon that occurs when the water temperatures near the equator of the central and eastern Pacific Ocean are above the historical average for months at a time. The United States hasn't had an El Niño winter in 4 years, but at the same time, the Weather Service is predicting a warmer than normal winter in New England, with up to a 50% chance of above average temperatures. Even with a warmer winter, AccuWeather's 2023-2024 winter outlook predicts a strong El Niño could bring multiple nor'easters to the area in January and February, dumping more than triple the amount of snow over the 2022-2023 winter. Thanks for watching Braintree Today. We'll be right back with more in entertainment.
It's that time of the year again, flu season. Getting vaccinated against the flu and COVID-19 can help keep you, your family, and your community healthy. You can even get both vaccines at the same time. Visit mass.gov/flushot to learn more.
Welcome back to Braintree Today. Before our spooky movie recommendations, we have some entertainment news. Actor Matthew Perry, best known for his role of Chandler Bing in Friends, was found dead in the hot tub of his home on Saturday at the age of 54. Following his death, Warner Brothers Television, which produced Friends, said in a statement about the beloved actor, quote, "We are devastated by the passing of our dear friend Matthew Perry. Matthew was an incredibly gifted actor and an incredible part of the Warner Brothers Television Group family. The impact of his comedic genius was felt around the world, and his legacy will live on in the hearts of so many. This is a heartbreaking day, and we send our love to his family, his loved ones, and all of his devoted fans." End quote. Now in entertainment, with Halloween here, it's time to bust out your favorite fuzzy blanket and turn on a spooky film. In honor of spooky season, we have 3 movie recommendations for you to watch. First in entertainment, Terrifier follows Tara Hayes, who finds herself as the obsession of a sadistic murderer known as Art the Clown. The film stars Jenna Cannell and David Howard Thornton. You can watch Terrifier now on Peacock. Next in entertainment, Child's Play follows a struggling single mother who unknowingly gives her son a doll imbued with a serial killer's consciousness. The film stars Catherine Hicks and Brad Dourif. You can watch Child's Play now on Max. Finally in entertainment, Edward Scissorhands follows the creation of an animated human being who is left to fend for himself with scissors for hands after the mad scientist who created him meets an early death. When a suburban family takes him in, his life is upended. The film stars Johnny Depp and Winona Ryder. You can watch Edward Scissorhands now on Max. That'll do it for news today. Remember, if you're a customer of Verizon, you can watch BCAM TV in high definition on channel 2128. I'm Martha Konstandinidis, and thank you for watching Braintree Today on BCAM TV. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time.